Hello everybody, what's happening? My name's Neil, welcome along to Midlife Motors. Right, we've got a nice dry day today, and although it seems a bit foggy, the sun is actually out, so hopefully we'll get a few bits of clear road as well, because we're going to take the MR2 for a drive. Now in this video you'll probably notice most of the shots are going to be of the driver's side, because she's looking pretty good down the driver's side. We've replaced the damage on the rear. I think I'll stick the video up here about how we went about doing that. But at the moment, spray shops booked out till after Christmas, so it's just going to have to wait. But the car is running a dream at the moment. The new exhaust's on, it's running straight and true. We've got nice sticky tyres on it, so I think we're going to use the excuse today to go out and see what it sounds like and actually push on. I've never pushed on in this car. There's always been something that's held that back. So let's jump in. I'll catch you in a minute. Well, I'm back. We're probably less than a mile from the house, but we're up on top of the hill now, on the roads that I quite like to try out, and we're above the fog and the mist. It's great. Had a chance to warm the engine up, warm the brakes up, make sure everything's okay. The road up here seems to be dry. The throttle response, I forgot how good it was in this car. Listen to the exhaust now. And it's just braking nice and true. I'm not having to fight the steering wheel with the new tyres and the tracking. Back to the old. You can feel it pivoting on your bum because it's mid-engine. I'd have to say as well, this engine, everybody tells me in the Mazda, rev it out, but it doesn't feel like, I know the revised version of the Mark IV Mazda likes to be revved out more, but this engine in this car, it feels far more natural revving it out than it does in the MX5. It's great, and the exhaust is sounding superb. The car feels so much more balanced now. Oh wow. Listen to the exhaust note though, it's really brought the engine alive. I think it's revving a little bit freer, I really do. Oh yes. The steering feel. And it's just the right amount of feedback. Wonderful. So one of the things to point out about the car, I mean, the gear change is lovely in these cars. We haven't changed the gearbox fluid yet, but it doesn't feel like it needs it. It's a long throw, so perhaps a short shift kit might be a good idea. We'll maybe look into that. The seating position in these things is great, really good. I love the rev counter in the center. I really like that. I think in a sports car, that's exactly what you need. But the exhaust, it sounded so good. I think the car's got as smiley a face as I have. Just got to be careful because, it's getting a bit dark now. We're into the mist. Just got to be careful when you push on. I think this car would snatch into oversteer a lot quicker than, well, it feels like it would a lot quicker than, say, an MX5. But I just don't know. It's just you can feel the car pivoting on your bum. It's really hard to explain until you actually drive one. It's completely different. You think an MR2 and an MX5 are similar cars, but they're completely different to drive. It's strange the difference. Just the correct size of wheels, the correct size of tyres, some stickier tyres, some proper tracking. It's amazing the difference that makes to a car, particularly an older car that probably, and a lightweight car like this that is gonna, it's gonna be magnified, isn't it? It's gonna be magnified, but the difference that's made
can't really push on because I can't see where I'm going. So just slowing down and reflecting on things there. I know I got a bit excited at the beginning, but I'm just pleased we can drive the car properly now. A couple of things that stuck out there in my head. The front feels a little bit, I wonder if the tyre pressures are a little bit high, and I know there won't be much temperature in the tyres, it's only 4.5 degrees outside, but the front, it turns in, it's sharp, the steering's sharp, but the back feels more planted than the front. Maybe that's an MR2 thing, I don't know, so I'll check the tyre pressures. The exhaust, I know I got a bit excited again about the exhaust. It's a little bit boomier. It'll be interesting to see what it's like with a roof up. But when under load, it's a lovely rasp. I mean, it really is nice. So the one other thing that stands out is the ride's so much better. I mean, somebody was giving me grief for taking my hands off the steering wheel, but I'm just practicing for when we're all autonomous. But the car's going in a straight line. I'm not having to fight anything. The ride feels smoother. I'm not bouncing about. I'm guessing the suspension and everything's working happily again together. So those are things that sort of put in a sensible head, getting over the excitement. Lovely, lovely. Oh, it's great to be back out in the MR2. It's great being able to drive it with a little bit of right foot and be comfortable in what the car's doing. It's just, as I've mentioned a few times before, it's just getting your mind back into that mindset that it pivots on where you sit. The mid-engine thing does you think it's nothing, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, and it does make, to me, it makes the car feel like it's a little bit more on edge. I think I'd be more comfortable pushing an MX5 on track than pushing this on track. But then if this communicates as much as it does already when it's at the limit, then maybe this will be okay. I just don't know. We'll have to find out, and that's the good thing about it. But it's driving so nicely, and everything's working well. Do you like my armrest too? I don't know if we've mentioned that. We fitted an armrest mainly because the heated seat switch is below this, and you keep putting the heated seats on every time you stick your elbow down. But this is perfect height. Rover 75, don't you know? Okay, a few corners here. Car catching us up. Let's see if we can lose it. Hard brake into this one, and the brakes are good on these cars. I'd have to give it that. Yeah. Oh yes, the dip pushed me around. Lovely there. Probably broke a bit too much, but I'm actually pushing on a bit harder, so I'm approaching these corners the fastest I ever have in this car. This one needs a little bit of throttle. Way! Yes! Yes! I'm not sure how good this video is going to come out. There's lots of changing conditions and neither camera really likes that, but I'll do my best to edit it. I just really wanted you to come along for the first real drive where I've been able to use that accelerator all the way to the floor, and it's I know I've got to be excited, but it's been a lot of hard work, so I'm feeling there's a bit of a smile on my face. I'm quite pleased, and the car just gives back so much. Anyway, if you've liked this, if you can give us a thumbs up, if you can share it, great, and if you can subscribe below, that would be fantastic. I promise many more videos and hopefully much better weather. It's running up to Christmas now. I'm not sure I'm going to get another video out before Christmas, so I'd like to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm not going to say Happy New Year because I'm going to try and do a video in between. Thanks for everybody that's helped out, everybody that's subscribed, everybody that's got involved this year. I really appreciate it so much. Everybody, please stay safe, enjoy time with your friends and family, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. There's a lovely S2000 behind me right now.